Welcome to this demonstration of Arevio EBA edition. Today we will showcase Arevio's capabilities in generating a fully compliant DORA Register of Information report. As stated by the EU OPA, DORA is a regulation introduced by the European Union to strengthen the digital resilience of financial entities. It entered into application on the 17th of January 2025 and ensures that banks or insurance companies can withstand, respond to, and recover from ICT disruptions such as cyber attacks or system failures. You will learn in this video how to consolidate the reports from your ICT providers into a single report with Arevio, our xBRL processor. The final report will be ready to be submitted to your national authority. I'll show you now the main screen of Arevio. We'll select File, New Report, EBA, and then select the 4.0 taxonomy version and DORA, of course, and click on New. In Arevio, you have to give a name. We choose a name, and we choose an entity schema, RS. Take care of giving your LE number here and the right reference date for your report, and click OK. Next, we will generate the Excel templates. Include all tables for the Excel templates. And then you'll see here all the tables will be included in the Excel templates. And click OK when you are ready. Again, give a name to your template and they are ready. We will now go and see what they look like, these reports. Here we see that in the table of content we can navigate to the single tables, and in the single tables you can navigate back to the table of contents. The background of the cells are important. The color is important to give you which choice you can enter in the cell. In this case, in Arevio, you can use user-friendly labels to find the values. In cells with pink background, you have to enter text, arbitrary text or text depending on the content of the cell. In the green cells, you have to enter more a date with the normal Excel format. And now I have already prepared some documents. In this document, DORA 1, check that in the first here B0101 there is a typographic error. We'll correct it later on. Here, look at the identifiers LU01 and US01, very important. Then, in this table example, I have entered 3 suppliers. Remember that there are 3 of them. In DORA 2, normally look here at the specifications or in the options of the identifier. They will not be used, and that's why it's not important to update them. Notice that in this workbook only a small subset of the tables is present. In B0101, I've corrected the small typographic error. And then in the other ones, here, I have on purpose changed the identifier. We'll see the effect of this. And here we have added simply a new row, the last row, row 9, I have added it to the data, and we'll check if it will appear in the final result. Having shown you the content of DORA 1 and DORA 2, I close them, these files, and we go back here in Arevio. In Excel, this time, select and load tables from Excel data. We will select our DORA 1 first, open it, and then make sure to remove existing items not in the Excel file the first time, and only the first time you enter the data. And then here we see the filing indicators. They give they show that there is information provided in the given tables. Here we see the error with the typographic errors, our identifiers, and the 3 rows. In Arevio, all the columns have the same size, but we can extend or reduce the size according to our needs. Here we see the identifiers, and we try to load the second document, DORA2.xls6, and this time make sure to uncheck remove existing open items, otherwise we would override and remove them, the existing ones. And it has worked. We see that we have 3 common lines. They have not been duplicated, and the first and the Amazon line is new. We have added it. In the other table, here we see that the lines are duplicated. Because why? Because the identifiers are duplicated, and usually that's a bad idea, but here it was only to show you that the identifiers are very, very important. You have to make sure that you use the same identifiers for identifying the same data. And here in DORA 2 we have removed the typographic error. No surprise, it has worked. Arevio updates the rows if it finds the rows with the same identifier. Now we can go to validate our report. In red you see real errors, and in yellow you see warnings. In this special case, the yellow warnings come straight from the EBA, and you can have a better explanations over and over them. For the validations, you may also find it appropriate to save the validations in an Excel file. When you save it in an Excel file, it's exactly the same validation, but we will see that now. If you find the VR document, the validation report document, we open it in Excel, and here we recognize exactly the same table of contents and the tables, but we have a new sheet for the validation errors. We click on one of them, and here we see that in table 0102 we have 2 missing values. We will need to provide them in order to avoid the warnings. We go back to Arevio to do it faster, and here we enter a date. If the date of deletion in the register of information is not known, you have to enter 9999. And in the LE number, currently Arevio and the taxonomy only checks if the length of the LE code is the same. We do this check. Now we have entered a valid LE number here. We clean up the validations and repeat the validations, and this time the warnings have all disappeared. But the error is still remaining. This error says that you have to fill all the tables. You set not filled to true in order to tell the Arevio to generate all tables whether they are full or empty. That's required by EBA. All tables must be present in the DORA report. And now we get some new warnings, but this time now I'll show you how to save the report in the CSV format expected by the EBA. You select the version, you enter your country, you click on save, you get the name as it is expected by EBA, and now we will try to unzip that file. I do it here to show you the content of this zip file simply. I extract the archive, and here you see it generates a directory, and in the directory let's open one of the files, the 0501 with LibreOffice. It works also in LibreOffice. Here you see that it's an UTF-8 encoded file. It's right. I click on OK, and I find back my 4 rows. This time the user-friendly labels have been replaced all by codes, the codes required by EBA. To sum up, you got a short introduction to the generation of xBRL-CSV DORA reports using Arevio, our standalone xBRL processor and validator. If you enjoyed this video, do not hesitate to express yourself by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. For more information, please visit our website or contact us by email. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.